Hello everyone, this is Nishant Gohel. Hope you all are enjoying the event. Today I am going to talk on APIs. The agenda of this talk is, first of all, I will walk through the CRUD APIs which I have implemented. Later on we will move to the implementation part which I have implemented using the Spring Boot, and later on we will automate those API using a REST assured. First of all, what is a API? So basically here we can see the interesting meme. API means it connects the front end with the back end. Day to day, we are performing many scenarios in real world. We are using many applications. So let's take an example. Let's say we are uploading a photo on Instagram. Later on, after we will edit it. Later on, we will check likes or comments. And if no one will like, then we are going to delete that photo. This is the in general flow. Here, we are hitting this APIs unknowingly: post, put, get and delete. What does it mean? It basically, we have performed the CRUD operation, which is create, update, read and delete. Here I have created 5 APIs. First one is a get all topics, get single topic, add topic, update topic and delete topic. So here 2 get APIs, 1 post, 1 put and lastly 1 delete API. Let me start a server. So I'm going to a Spring Boot application and I'm running as a Java application. Server is starting. It is running on the Tomcat server and base URI is localhost and we are consuming the port 8080. So I have made the same URI. First of all, let me hit the get all topics API. So I will get a response like this. In this response, I have 4 different objects which is having a ID, name and description. Similar way, when I have to add entity, I have to hit the post API, and whatever data I have added, the same data will reflected with the get all topics. So here I have added JMeter. Later on I am updating the entity. I have updated Selenium name. Earlier it was a complete Selenium course. Now I have updated to updated Selenium course. If I hit again get all topics API, now it is reflected here, updated Selenium course. And lastly I have delete topic, which is I am going to delete the Selenium. I received a response 200 and it should get deleted. So earlier Selenium is here. Now let me hit get all topics. Now we cannot see Selenium here. Now let's move to the implementation of this. It looks scary, right? Here basically I have implemented one topic service and another class is a topic controller. In topic service, I have written a logic of the APIs, and in topic controller basically I have set the endpoints and I am calling those methods. So here basically in a controller, for example, let's say get request. So I have given the endpoint which is /topics for a get single entity. So I need to pass as a ID. So I am passing along with the endpoint, I am passing ID as a path parameter. Similar way I am hitting the post request. So simply, what is the difference between the get and post? Here I have specified request method is a post. Similar way I have specified request method as a put. So if it is a get request, then no need to pass. Spring Boot by default consider as a get request. But for other requests, we need to specify the method, which is a request method dot delete, put or post. Let's quickly jump to the topic services. So here basically how it works. I have created a simple static list. With that I have added 4 static data. Now I have a list. Now I need to get all topics. So basically I am simply getting those lists. Later on I am going to get the single entity. For that what I have to do, I have to just filter out the list and need to grab that data. Later on I am adding a post request. So what I am doing basically, I am adding one element to that list. So simply list.add will do my work. So same thing I have written here, topic.add. Here I am filtering the list and I will get the single entity. Later on the update. As a simple thought process, what we have to do, we need to go to the list, we need to find that element and we need to update the element. So simple logic I have written here. And for delete, we are going to delete one element from the list. So this is how simply API works. There is no rocket science. So let's move to the API automation. Before, I will tell you, if implementation is easy, then automation should be by default easy. So let's have a look. So here basically I have automated the same APIs using REST assured. Let me execute those. It is running and we are getting the response. So first of all, we are hitting get all topics. In that I am getting a response for get all topics. I am getting a response as a 200 along with the all 4 elements: Selenium, Postman, software testing and REST assured. Later on we are going to get a single topic. So it will return me a single element which is a Selenium, because I have passed a single entity here. Along with the path parameter I have passed topic/Selenium. Later on we are going to add one entity which is a Jenkins. So I am hitting post API here and I have specified body, headers and endpoint and method which is a post. So I am getting a response as a 200. Later on we are going to update the topic. So here I have specified method as a put. I am passing path parameter which is a topic/Selenium. We can see the same thing we have added here. If it is a post API, then we are directly passing only topics. So the same thing I have passed here for the post API. This is my post method. I have passing only post. For the put API, I have to pass the ID as a specifically path parameter. The same thing I am passing here. Topic/ID, which means I am going to update Selenium entity. Later on I have triggered get all topics API to confirm that whatever changes I have made, it is reflecting or not. So we can see here it is showing Selenium and name is updated Selenium course. So earlier it was a complete Selenium course and I have added one entity which is Jenkins. So Jenkins should be here as a response. So at last we can see ID Jenkins, in-depth understanding of the Jenkins and complete Jenkins course. So everything is reflected here. And lastly we are hitting a delete API and data should get deleted. So here I am going to delete the Selenium. Later on whenever we have hit the get all entity APIs, so it has deleted the Selenium entity. So this is how basic CURD API works. With this operation you can think a cart or add to cart product of the e-commerce platform, where you are adding a product, you are updating the quantity, you are deleting the quantity. The same data will be reflected along with the cart in a different view on UI. Let me break down basic get, post, delete and put API. So as an implementation here, for all the methods, first I am specifying the base URI. Later on, based on the HTTP method, I have to provide a name as a get, post, put and delete. REST assured will work as a BDD concept. So here the syntax will be like given, when and then. So in given we are giving a headers or parameters if it is a get method. If it is a post method, then as a given part we need to specify or we need to provide headers plus body, or same manner in a put API we have to provide header plus body. And for delete API we have to simply pass the parameter or path parameter or query parameter as a header plus params. There are few takeaways. So whenever we are going to start working on a new problem, by that time first we have to break down the problem statement. If we will break down the problem statement, it will be by default, it will be easy. Later on we have to connect the dots. So whatever we have implemented small chunks, we have to connect all the chunks and it will be a solution of the entire problem. So problem, we have break it down, we have connected the dot and we will get a complete solution. And important thing is we have to think in a easy manner. So whatever problem is, if our thinking process or thought process will be easy, then we can easily implement or we can easily start working on any technology or tools. I hope session was informative and insightful. Thank you so much.